Hey folks, how you doing? We just got a new blade. Um, I broke the seal, and I got to tell you, I'm really impressed. This guy had a waxed seal on the cordage. Okay. Now what's nice is I can use this cordage later on as a fire starter, and the wax that's impregnated right there, I can use that too as a slow burn or candle. So anyhow, listen. I got this from a guy on Etsy, and this is the box it comes in. Okay, this is the company name. Here's where the wax seal was. The oh my God, the way it's shipped is just absolutely beautiful. Um, Before we get into the knife, I want you to look at this. Not many people will take the time and mold your leather sheath. Now, I know a lot of people like the little scuff right there. That's okay. You know what? A little bit of black will take care of that. Um, that's probably just from the shipping and running around in a box. No big deal. Little scuffs I can deal with. But there's not many that will mold your sheath for you before you get it. Look at the molding here. And the knife fits beautiful down inside. I've already tried to turn it upside down and it locks right in. We'll get this out of the way. Look at this. I'm not holding it. Okay? That mold is holding that in. Now I know a lot of you guys like the Kydex. And Kydex has its use and its place. But I'm a traditionalist, and what I really love about this, and again, I'm going to show you the name of the company again, Goldenhorn Expert Handcraft. The mailing address is out of New Jersey, which I was really shocked. I did not realize it came out of New Jersey. You just don't expect quality work like this. Maybe others do. It just, you watch a lot of these knife shows and knife making shows, and you don't really see a lot of people coming out of Jersey. So this really impresses me. You get a beautiful ferro rod. Look at the work he did on this thing. Now this is a 5/16. You don't see any glue protruding out of there. Okay? None. And it fits beautifully. Oh, sorry. It fits beautifully right there. And to keep it in there, I'll take a piece of bungee. I've got that real thin bungee cord. I think it's oh gosh, 1/8 of an inch. Put it in there and make a loop and put it there. That way it won't slide out. So that's really cool. The stitching, oh my gosh, people, the stitching on this is absolutely 100%. Looking down inside, you probably can't see it in here, but look at, the rivet and then stitching around the rivet, okay? So if that rivet fails, the stitching's there. If the stitching fails, the rivet's there. It's just, I'm sorry, but I've owned a lot of knives in my life, and you don't see the quality that this whole complete setup is on. All right, let's get to the knife. The knife is approximately 5 inches for cutting. It's approximately, I want to say 9 inches. I'm guessing, okay? There's probably exact things on here. And if I didn't talk about it, this thing was wax sealed, okay? It was sealed in wax, okay? So, and it's transported in these beautiful boxes. This is a beautiful box. You can use this box for something else later, but it's got it's like almost like an old-fashioned 1800s style of getting something shipped to you, from way back then. The knife reminds me of my Taos Primo. which is full Mora, and this seems to be full Scandi, and this seems to be a full Scandi also. I haven't measured, but it looks like the blade is, as far as cutting width, looks to be pure Scandi down to 11 to 13%. So, I mean, that is just absolutely phenomenal. Cutting wise, oh my God, it is super razor sharp. The craftsmanship on these handles, oh my gosh, this is just beautiful work. Okay, let's talk about these mosaic pins. Okay, they're absolutely phenomenal. The artwork done on these pins. Now I know a little bit about these. Let me get this thing to focus. You also have a hole here to put your cordage if you want to use it for holding your knife or whatever. Paracord. Oh my gosh, almost any kind of cordage you can use in that. I think a lot of people are now using that survival paracord. It has like 11 different lines inside it. That way you got a multitude of everything. But the quality here, folks, I've owned a lot of knives. I really have. And I'm going to tell you, look at this. There's not even a hint of an offset in the blade tip. Let's get this back down here so we can look at it even closer. Look at that. Oops. That is absolutely perfectly even. This is not a coating either, folks. This was hammered out to look like this. This looks like one of the old-fashioned 1800s style knives that you used to be able to get long time ago. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for this, but I want you to look it up yourself on Etsy. He has many different knives. And after looking at the quality of this work, this will not be the last time I purchase anything from this guy. Now, this has a 90-degree spine all the way up, which a lot of people like, and that's okay. But when I'm working up close, okay, and I'm doing my close work, I like the first 1.5 inches here to be rounded so I don't cut my thumb. Yeah, I know I can wear a glove, and again, that's safety, and that's what you want. You want safety first, and a lot of people wear leather gloves, and that's okay. But and I do apologize to the gentleman if he's watching this video, but I'm going to take my Dremel and I'm going to round out the first 1.5 inches through here, and then I'll probably end up putting the lines right here, the jimping lines, so it's not just a smooth piece. I actually have something for my thumb to grip onto, and I don't slip when working up close, because right now, the way as slick as it is, if I'm working, my finger is going to slip really good. And I mean, that's very smooth. I don't hold that against anybody, because I have my own way I like my knives, and I like to have my little lines up here. I like this to be rounded the first 1.5 inches. If this gentleman is watching, the next knife I order from you, if you can do that for me, I'll pay extra. Don't mind. And I love your sheath. I love the way it was shipped. I love the seal. And I like the idea that I've got a fire starter. Okay? So it's all encompassing. And feels like I've got a bird's nest here. So it's some kind of shredded wood. So I got fire starter. I got a bird's nest. I can make my bundle out of that. All you gotta do is just strip it. You know, a lot of people already know how to do that. You take your knife on the back side of your knife and you strip your jute twine, and you get a big old glob of fur, and then take part of this and put around it with your fur inside, and then should just take a spark and flames right up. But I want to tell you folks, I am in love with this knife. I will be ordering another knife from this gentleman. He has all kinds of knives, so I'm just impressed with it. I really am. Now, some of you guys think, well, you know, you got scuff marks here, and you got scuff marks right there. Hey, you know, this thing was shipped. It was probably bouncing around in there. It's got some foam right here, right there. But you can't help that, okay? A little bit of shoe polish, okay? Or if you want to go to the effort and get some, this is in a color of black. If you want to get some black shoe polish, or if you want to take and get some black dye for leather, that's fine. You know, that doesn't bother me. I'm just impressed with the quality of the work here. It's just, the stitching is just absolutely phenomenal. And I'm really loving the idea that this thing is molded, pre-molded, okay? And again, some of you guys may like your Kydex, and that's okay. I have Kydex too. Matter of fact, I have my Kydex right there from my SOG pillar, okay? There's my SOG pillar, and there's Kydex. So I like Kydex, but I also love the old traditional leather look. The fact that it just reminds me of what old trappers would carry or would trade out for. If you guys know anything about the trapping industry back in the 1800s, they would have the big gatherings at St. Louis, and that's where all the trappers would come in, and they'd be there for a month or so and doing their trading. And something like this would take many, many furs to trade because of the quality of work. Oh, and by the way, I said this is a 90-degree spine, and it is. But also, I want you to look at this. See that curvature right there? That fits the ferro rod absolutely perfect. So, if you don't want to use the backside of your blade, this gentleman has built it to where you can use right there, and you have 90 degree on both sides to use the handle of the knife as it's supposed to be, and just, you know, hold your fire starter down and then pull your fire starter from where this is, because this does not move. A lot of people think you move this to get your fire started. Not true. You hold your you hold this, or I'm right-handed, so I would hold the knife here, I'd hold the ferro rod in the left hand, and you pull the ferro rod like you would start a lawnmower, okay? And you just pull and pull and pull, and that is a perfect spot right there, because it's right there where my grip is, okay? And if I'm up here, there's, you know, I'm not going to lose grip, but it's, you know, I don't want to have to do this, because if we goof, oops, okay? But this has already got it there. Again, the gentleman who made this, I will be ordering another one. Matter of fact, as soon as this video uploads, I'm going back online on Etsy, and I'm going to see what else you have. And I'm going to probably order today. And today is Saturday. We're not quite in August yet. I mean, we're not quite in September. We're the last weekend of August. So, and unfortunately, I'm broke down in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So, anybody in the Grand Rapids area is willing to give a fat man and a little dog a ride, You know, we'd appreciate it. And speaking of which, she's laying down right here. She says hi. Okay, so everybody have a great day, and check this guy out. I mean, go on to Etsy and look up for Goldenhorn. Beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful work here. Okay, guys, that's enough. We're over 15 minutes. Talk to you later. Bye.